starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're live. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for dropping in. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And yeah, hold on a second here. Check. Okay. Check my mic volume. Does it sound okay out there? Let me see here. Today's gonna be a really fucked up day. Yeah, it should be all the way up. All right, cool. Let me see. We got here Bunker Babe 12. I'm here for the unicorn. Yes, there will be unicorn as long as nothing fucking freakish happens. And I'll get to that here in a minute. So I'm trying to sorry, we're going to talk about some shit that a certain branch of church does. It's kind of I find strange. Very, very fucking strange. Almost like they got their own temple of doom going here. Let's do this. Yes, we are. And I know I see you guys. Don't be shy and say hi. It's cool here. So let me show you guys. This might be a short show today. I don't know. I'll show you guys why. Add the scene. Okay, this is what I'm dealing with today, people.
Yes, we are, and we will be experiencing some thunder ourselves.
Tornadoes, 3 p.m. to midnight. We're in the red.
Not here cool. Later on this afternoon, evening hours, and unfortunately, this is not the type of thunder, as we will likely see some possibly damaging storms in the form of wind, hail, and even tornadoes. You can see moderate and outlooks with wind and hail, big hail. We'll talk about the details of the outlooks here coming up. But a big storm system heading away. It's not ideal for a outbreak, big widespread weather scenario. But again, these things change. We have a lot of humidity, a lot of energy in the atmosphere, but a little bit in the way of directional shear, twisting in the atmosphere. There's a couple limiting factors that might not all come together for a bigger tornado threat. But I think with all the heat and humidity and the jet stream increasing, likely see some big storms with some large hail with them, and also localized heavy rain. I think there will be a couple locations that see several.
All right. So, but yeah, this is our radar right here. I think we're the only state that has this right here. And it's all right. You can see it's already brewing down there and starting to build up. So, yeah. Okay. Last time I played this, see those? Hold on a second. I can zoom in. Zoom in more. Right there. Just a little bit ago, the pink is the hail cores. But about 15 minutes ago when I looked at this was the only red on there. So it's getting bigger, to say the least. So that's what I'm dealing with today. So, but hey, we're tough. We're gonna hang in here. We're still gonna do the show as long as possible. So I'm keeping an eye on it. Keeping an eye on it reminded me of hell, Reed Trimmer is supposed to be starting. I think he might have already started. Reed Trimmer is the guy that made Dominator 3. Not live yet. Okay. No, we turn this down. We're going to step just quite a bit so you know what I'm talking about here. This is Reed Trimmer. You can find us, type in Reed Trimmer. Oh, man. What are you talking about, Bunker Babe? I'm not cutting out again. Jesus Christ, I hope not. This is Dom 3.
Benjamin. Extreme instability here, folks. They got near 1,000 Cape on the 18Z port sounding. A near dew point, upper 60 dew points are insane far north this season in mid-April. And in the spring of the warm front, we've got another warm here today. We are just going to dominate this volatile warm zone for the next 6 to 8 hours.
Okay. I see that. And boom, boom. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Not again, Mox. Fuck. Let me drop out and come back, see if that helps. I did have a full signal at the start. Okay, I'm back in here, and it looks like it's doing it again. Son of a bitch. All right, let me restart and come back. Okay, I'm back in here, and it didn't. Looks like it didn't fix the damn thing. Son of a bitch.
How dare you!
Karma. I don't care. Nice for you to drop in on us, though. Karma. Jesus Christ. Get the fuck out of here, dumbass. I don't even talk about these idiots, and here they are. Oh no. That's okay. No, they're not doing that to me. It's not even on my side of things. It's on Evie Mux's side. Because, yeah, this happens sometimes. Yeah. Just ran a speed test. Everything's fine on my end. So if he's getting attacked, it's Evie Mux. But we're going to keep going anyway. I don't care. But whatever. So anyway, we were talking about the whole tornado thing earlier. And the same people there. Turn this up here. We're going to keep it going.
Then we're on a 3-day tornado outbreak in a season full of tornado outbreaks.
Here, it's coming closer. Oh, look at it. Oh, my God.
And even though we're in the Dominator 3, this tornado is about to give us our closest call all year.
Directly north.
Around 7:15, a tornado warning is issued for Butler, Oklahoma.
Looks like a big. Yeah, it's up there. That's a really big tornado.
We're looking for a chance to cut in front of the tornado so that we could get to record the wind speeds.
Oh yeah, a honker. Yeah, it is a honker. That is a major honker. Might be going mega wedge.
We blast out a warning to the National Weather Service as we turn north to get in the path.
That right side, it is a mega wedge, isn't it?
I think so. That right side looks very wedgy. Yes, sir.
Big wedge right now. Giant wedge, about a half mile wide, probably or greater. On your safety harnesses. It's fine. It is, isn't it? Going in, guys. We're going in. Put on the harnesses. Got to drop down soon, aren't we? Line it up right. Right here? Wow. Roll your window.
Windows up.
Here we go. Coming down. Tree coming down. I'm going to point into the wind here. Easterlies, here it comes. Look at it. South of us. Look at it south. We got a drone. The computer's frozen. The computer's frozen. Look out. The computer's frozen. No, I can't. The computer's frozen. I see the back end. Big trouble, Mike. Come on, we gotta get out of here. Get out of here. I'm putting it in the ditch. Stop right here. We're down in the ditch.
Here we go.
We can't move now, guys. Guys, this is not good right here. Oh, it is not. It is not going to miss us. Coming right at us. Right there. I really don't want to be here right now, but we'll just take it. Look, guys. We're about to get wind in the vehicle, too. Hang on. We're going to get the strongest winds. They're coming from the side. They're going to come from the side. The motor's rolling. Hang on. This is the dangerous part. They should go right over the car. Big time in the tornado, folks. It is. Keep it out there. Did it. We're going to beat it. We're going to be okay. Yeah.
I think I saw it. I think so.
Big time tornado in the skies.
That was really cool. That was really cool. We're in the hail now.
Big time tornado. Wedge. We got Santa. I'm cranking. Dennis knows
When the computer went down, I was like, uh-oh.
1 hour later.
Now I'm pissed.
We're stuck in the mud in the ditch that we hid in. Luckily, most storm chasers are great people and they show up to help us out.
Yes! Thank you! What a powerful vehicle you have!
The biggest break of the year is coming, so we head out to Oklahoma City to overnight at Team Dom HQ.
Yeah. We'll put these smelly. Just a reason.
A long haul for us, in which we've covered 22,000 miles, heading 500 miles north to Iowa, but halfway through this, Dominator 3 giving us an issue.
So I think the turtle went out on making a big. So we may have to drop this off somewhere, get a rental, and carry out a case in a rental.
You got the keys?
The issue is going to be if the back drags. You get it up here. All right. Oh, coming up. Good, you made it. Send the vehicle up on a tow truck, but now we're going to be able to get this city, get that fixed, get a rental car, and chase the big tomorrow. It's huge in Iowa, so now we've got a rental. Unfortunately, we are potentially going to do the rental too. We did have to get the loss damage waiver. Yeah.
A tornado watch has been issued, and we select this storm, known as the Tail End Charlie.
You see it? Yeah, I got it on camera. Brent, look! Tornado! Big tornado! Wet!
We're on a collision course with it as we head southwest. This is the start of what will become a monster EF4 tornado.
Big cold tornado.
But even that high measurement will become controversial later.
Yeah, I'm going to go south here and go right to that tornado if I can. Yeah. These things are moving real fast too, remember? Let me run over this hill. I'm gonna get down to this road, and then I can use it as an east-west and turn it into a big cone.
All right, this is about to be out your side, Matt.
I got it right here. We gotta make sure we're in the path.
Okay, I got it ready for if we are.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to fly my drone
how's
into it.
that?
Me too.
Oh, yeah.
Launching. I'm going at it. Going at it. Big time tornado.
All right, so what I want to catch up on right here is that this thing, they drive it into a tornado, and I was dealing with this shit earlier, and they're having some car problems with it. This thing has got spikes, big old spikes, you're 4 or 6, I can't remember, that go into the ground, and the Dominator, it's got that skirt. It's got that skirt on there to stop the wind from going up underneath it and trying to pick it up. So that's it. It got stuck. It got fucked up. So anyway, that's what we deal with here. Hold on a second. Somebody's beeping me. Oh. Hold on a second here. Somebody is... Somebody is messaging me. So anyway, let's keep it going. That's what we have to deal with here. So anyway, we got some body cam video up next. This is not a very long one. Like I said, I'm trying to hurry and get through this shit today. And we got this. This is pretty messed up. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. So let's get to the video here.
Wake up, bro! There you go. Wake up, bud. There you go. Wake up.
Come on, Mark. Come on.
Wake up, bud.
Come on.
On October 24th, 2023, panic ensues at the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department in California when a deputy enters the bathroom to find a colleague unresponsive on the floor. As deputies attempt life-saving measures, the mystery of what caused his collapse unravels, forcing them to draw a horrifying conclusion. The following report is based on official police records. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court
This
of
is pretty
law.
crazy.
It's just after 8 p.m. when an on-duty deputy enters the restroom at the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department, finding Deputy Marvin Morales seemingly passed out in the corner of the stall.
Leave that door open! I'm ready with that. Get his vest off. Get his vest off. Straight his leg. Straight his leg. Yep.
Morales. Morales. Hey, Morales.
Hey, drag him out. Drag him out. Drag him out. Drag him out. Hey, students. Leave that door open for fire. I got it. Put a trash can out there. Rouse. Wake up, bud. Come on. Pulse. How's it? Got a pulse? Still got breathing? Huh? He's breathing. He's got pulse.
Whose car is this?
That's his car. That's my car. I
This
came
is
to use the
messed up,
restroom.
man.
I thought he was in there taking a poop, and as soon as I opened the door, he's leaning against the corner.
He's down. Yeah, he's down from fire zone. There you go.
There we go. There we go.
Come on, buddy.
There you go. Wake up, bud.
There you go.
Wake up.
Come on, Mark. Come on.
Wake up, bud.
Come on.
Come on, man.
Wake up, Rouse. Wake up, Rouse.
Wake up. There you go.
There you go.
Hey, do you want to roll in the recovery at all?
Keep it up.
You want to start rolling into the recovery at all? Just because of all the mucus get from you getting that?
We'll keep him like this because he's breathing. He's got a pulse.
Come on, Mark.
Come on, breathing.
Come on, bud.
Come on, Marvin.
Mark. Come on, bud.
Yeah.
Sternum rub's not gonna help him.
Wrong pulse.
Good.
Come on, Marvin. Snap out of the buddy.
They attempt a sternal rub, a technique used to assess a person's level of consciousness, but Deputy Morales has no visible response.
Come on, Marvin. I'm gonna try breathing one more time.
Dan, you're done with that?
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. There we go.
He's snoring.
Take this. I'm going to the ambulance, Marvin. Come on, Marvin. Come on.
Come on, Mark.
I see you.
There you go.
Keep breathing, man. Stay with us. You're good.
Paramedics arrive, and Deputy Morales is transported to a local hospital for further treatment. Meanwhile, deputies on scene learn he collected narcotics during an earlier on-duty call. With concerns he may have experienced an accidental exposure, deputies begin to search his vehicle.
Hey, like said it was in a glove. Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
A couple more gloves.
I felt those. Doesn't look like anything's in it.
That one's empty.
Nah, I'm not seeing anything in the box.
No, you
Didn't
took that one.
feel like there was anything in them. Not that one.
Would probably not be in his ticket.
Actually, shine light over here, Sarge.
No. Something that one.
Damp, but they don't feel. Don't feel anything on that one. I don't
Sorry about all that. The cable company is working on this. Sorry about all that. Okay, we're back. Everything's fine now. Yeah, fucking bullshit. All right, let me get this video back up. Anyway, this deputy
Can be seen
overdosed.
tucking the foil packet into a black
drugs.
glove before securing it in the hatch of his cruiser. Afterwards, he writes the suspect a citation for possession of narcotics and lets him go.
See you next week.
Hey, I'm here. This is my area.
What's being said.
As soon as I open the door, he's leaning. Morales! Hey.
Actually, there's no sound coming through whatsoever. This is technical troubleshooting with me, Chris. Okay. Let me come back in here. One more time, hopefully. Okay. All right. Shit's still, they're still messing with it. Can you, oh, you hear the video? I don't on my end. That's fucked up. Can you hear me? Okay. Do you hear me though? You do? Okay, that's awesome. That's all I needed to know. Because I don't hear the videos. So we're going to go ahead and kill that. And we're going to start talking about the Catholic Church and some weird fucking shit they got going on. Okay, thank you very much. Wow, this is just fucked up that people are that fucking vindictive. I don't even talk about these idiots. They're all in the past, and they can keep doing this all the fuck they want. Oh, karma. Fuck you, bitch. Here we go.
Blinking eyes, figures that refuse to stay still. It was all captured in the most sacred places of the world. Some call them signs of Jesus' second coming. Others believe they are warnings that the world is nearing its end. So keep your eyes open, or you won't believe what happens next. An old video resurfaced online and left viewers stunned. Inside a small chapel, a visitor was recording a quiet prayer service when the camera slowly focused on a statue of the Virgin Mary. Everything seemed normal until it wasn't. Without warning, the statue's eyelids moved. Slowly, clearly, the eyes opened and looked straight into the camera. They stayed open for a few seconds, then gently closed again. For the man, this movement was enough to prove that spirits were living in those statues. Jesus eyes. The poor quality of the video gave skeptics clear leverage, but the man who recorded it remained adamant about the footage's authenticity. According to him, he too was in disbelief at first, but when the stone eyelids slowly lifted, it was all clear. For a few seconds, the figure appeared to look directly
All right, I'm back. And you guys are still here. Thank you very much. All right, I should be able to hear this shit now. Bring them up real quick. Yes, now I have sound. Okay, cool. Now, where were we?
statues, blinking eyes, figures that refused to stay still. It was all captured in the most sacred places of the world.
Now that just doesn't seem real to me right now.
Some call them signs of Jesus' second coming. Others believe they are warnings that the world is nearing its end.
That one is freaky as fuck. The one blinking.
So keep your eyes open, or you won't believe what happens next.
Wow.
An old video resurfaced online and left viewers stunned. Inside a small chapel, a visitor was recording a quiet prayer service when the camera slowly focused on a statue of the Virgin Mary. Everything seemed normal until it wasn't. Without warning, the statue's eyelids moved. Slowly, clearly, the eyes opened and looked straight into the camera. They stayed open for a few seconds, then gently closed again. For the man, this movement was enough to prove that spirits were living in those statues. Jesus eyes. The poor quality of the video gave skeptics clear leverage, but the man who recorded it remained adamant about the footage's authenticity. According to him, he too was in disbelief at first, but when the stone eyelids slowly lifted, it was all clear. For a few seconds, the figure appeared to look directly at the man before its eyes gently closed again. returning to stillness, but it left clear proof of what had long been a controversy among people.
All right, so this right here leads me to that whole shit about what the fuck is going on in the Catholic Church. So, transition over. We close that because we don't need the weather anymore. And they have a statue that's being restored. Let me see how long it's already been restored. This has been 14 years ago, but this is creepy as fuck, and it's gonna get creepier. You know, shit happens. You know, I'm sorry about all this. That really, you know, fucked shit up right there. But you know what? We're not stopping. We're gonna fucking keep going. Fucking bunch of fucking retards. Fuck. Real fucking mature assholes. Like, I give a shit. You're not stopping this, okay? We'll keep going. Fucking dicks. All right. Here we go. This is a statue in one of the churches, one of the Catholic churches in Rome.
The statue of the Resurrection, located in the Vatican's Paul VI Audience Hall, is receiving some restoration work.
So, what's your guys' opinion on looking at this? I mean, that's just fucked up looking right there.
Which is scheduled to finish by December 9th. The statue can often be seen behind the Pope during his general audiences that are held in the hall. October 3rd also marked the 34th anniversary since the statue was introduced to the hall by its creator, Pericle Fazzini. Fazzini created the statue to show Jesus rising from the crater of a nuclear bomb.
Did you get that? A fucking nuclear bomb. This is Christ being resurrected from a nuclear bomb. That doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever.
Resurrection is made from red bronze. Jesus rising from the crater of a nuclear bomb. The resurrection is made from red bronze and yellow brass and measures 66 feet tall and 23 feet wide.
So I started looking more into this statue, and yes, it's already been restored. And let me see. Okay, here we go. Check this out. Couldn't find a whole hell of a lot, but this was like one of the first ones that come up.
Barbara, and I'm always short and sweet. Things and the Vatican.
We're going to get into that right there. This just puts off a lot of creepy fucking vibes to me, you know? And this is where the home of the fucking Catholic Church. I mean, it seems like they're hoping for the Antichrist or something. I mean, the whole serpent thing. But there's more.
Here's the question. Why does the Pope Paul VI Audience Hall in Vatican City look like a serpent?
Now, how do you... This is just beyond fucked up. And this is something else I want to get into. I wasn't finding a whole lot of videos on this. The name Vatican means divining serpent. From Latin, vatus diviner, and can equals serpent, fulfilling Revelation 13:2. The dragon, the serpent, gave him, the Roman Catholic Church Pope, his power, his throne, and great authority. That's not what that shit says. It does, but you have to read the whole fucking thing. Because Revelation 13.2 describes a composite monstrous beast rising from the sea, resembling a leopard with bare feet and a lion's mouth, representing a satanically empowered global political power or antichrist figure. That's what 13.2 talks about. So here we go. This is Revelations 13:1 right here. And I saw, and I saw a beast coming up out of the sea. It had 10 horns and 7 heads. On its horns were 10 crowns, and on its heads were blasphemous names. The beast I saw was like a leopard. Its feet were like a bear's. Now, a lot of people have gone into this thinking that they're describing countries. Like the bear could be Russia. I don't know who leopard would be. And its mouth was like a lion's mouth. Britain, UK. Hey, Rob. It's been a bit. Glad you can make it. Thanks for stopping in, dude. So, where was I? Lion's mouth, Britain. Okay. Dragon gave the beast his power, his throne, and great authority. The dragon is the serpent. Once its heads appeared to be fatally wounded, but its fatal wound was healed. The whole earth was amazed and followed the beast. They worshiped the dragon because he gave authority to the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like the beast, who is able to wage war against it. So that makes you wonder, is this a show or a car restoring? No, it's a show. It shouldn't be buffering. I got a strong signal. So that is what Revelations 13:2 is actually talking about. They're talking about the fucking Antichrist. So that right there, let me show this, is just freaky as fuck. Let's finish her video. It's not very long.
Well, the name Vatican means divining serpent, and that's from the Latin vatus, meaning diviner, and can equals serpent, fulfilling Revelation 13:2. And the dragon, that serpent, gave him, the Roman Catholic Church Pope, his power, his throne, and great authority. The Vatican, the seat of the serpent. Satan's seat is identified as the serpent. Inside the Vatican, there's 2 buildings constructed in the image of a snake, the Basilica and Paul VI Audience Hall. In the Pope Paul VI's Audience Hall lies partially in Vatican City and partially in Rome, Italy. It was built in 1971 by Pier Luigi Nervi. It seats 6,300 people. It contains a bronze statue called La Resurrection, designed by Persili Fazzini. And both the interior and exterior design of the building was purposely designed to resemble a serpent's head. And the audience is literally getting information from the serpent's mouth. And it's like a sick joke. The church is fully aware of exactly what it means, and they're the ones that invented these symbolisms. Here it is again on the inside. You see all the texture looks like a snake, the big eyes, and then up front the fangs, and that's where the Pope sits.
With that freaky ass fucking statue.
Here's a close-up of
Jesus Christ being resurrected from a nuclear bomb, he said. I don't get that. Christ died but way back when they didn't have nuclear weapons. So this doesn't set right with me at all.
Is behind the Pope, where the Pope sits there. It's a big statue sculpture. It's located there, and it's called the Resurrection of Jesus. But some have called it a demonic idol in the Vatican because of how demonic and serpent-looking it is. It is a scary thing to look at.
It is.
And but the Catholic Church says it's just the work of Fazzini representing Jesus coming out of a nuclear bomb crater. Well, this statue is 23 feet tall and 66 feet long. And you'll see all these dead skeletons and bones up underneath the picture that's supposed to be Jesus coming out of a crater. And some even say the head up there looks like a serpent's head.
It really fucking does.
Well, the Vatican and the audience hall, the inside view, as we've showed you, there's the eyes, there's the fangs. It looks like serpent skin. There it is again. And here's the eye. It even has the slit in the middle like a serpent eye. And here's what it looks like from the Pope's view looking out. It still looks like a serpent from this end looking back.
Wow.
Here's the outside of the audience hall. And you can see the back is curved like a snake, and it's shaped like a snake. And, you know, part of it is in Rome, part of it in Vatican City, but the mouth of the snake is in Vatican City. So from the inside, fangs and slits of the eye design to the outside snake head architecture with a mouth, it is clear that the audience hall was designed to look like a snake. And in Genesis, the snake is introduced as more cunning than any of the creatures of the field that Yahweh Elohim had made, Genesis 3:1. And then again in the book of Revelation, Revelation 12:9 and 22, it talks about Satan. He's called the ancient serpent. And so that refers us back to the book of Genesis, doesn't it? So in the New Testament, the snake is Satan, and in the Old Testament, the serpent is Satan. So when you begin to consider what the Pope's audience hall is truly saying, it becomes very clear that the Pope is speaking from the mouth of a snake. He stands in front of the mouth and he speaks. So are you listening to this symbolism here? Satan is telling those of humanity with the eyes to see that this is what's happening and he's behind it all. Right. And Yeshua said, when he warned us about fruit, he said, you will know a tree by its fruit. And this is just some of the spiritual fruits behind the tree of the spirit of Roman Catholicism. So remember, Hosea 4:6 says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And if you are Catholic, please know this is shared out of love for you of things that are in God's Word in the Holy Bible. So please like if this is a blessing to you and share it with your friends that love Yeshua. And remember...
Well, it's nice. No, but I think she's hoping it comes out the way I'm thinking that it's coming out. I mean, that's just fucking spooky as fuck. And for your information, Rob, I'm not going back. I am not sad. I'm actually happy. And I'm not even going to mention these people. I don't care. So, let me see here. Such of the resurrection. So, and we also know that, you know, how many incidents have they had involving children? And they get off of it. You know, there's no justice there. There isn't. And they protect them. They're also against this whole Iran thing, saying that we shouldn't be doing it. But hey, it's okay because they like to marry 6-year-olds over there and shit like that, man. And they've been killing their own people. And they think we're the bad guys in all this. They're like, you know, it's because of the main reason, whatever the hell it is that they're thinking. But fuck them. So, one more thing we're going to talk about. Like I said, we're doing a short show today because of the weather. And let's check that shit real quick because this is supposed to be the day that shit's supposed to hit the fan. And we looked at the fucking radar earlier. Let's see where it is now. Wow. You're not going to believe this shit. Like I said, it's growing and getting stronger. Let me switch this over to there. Yeah. Okay. Earlier, it was just coming into the state. Oh, that's not good right there. That's bad. So's that. These storms were just coming into the state. They were getting close to Lawton. Now look, it's sparking up. So, yeah. So did Rob get timed out or something, babe? Let me see. What's the deal with that shit? I wish these motherfuckers would just go away. I don't watch their show. I don't go over there. I know they're saying shit because people tell me that. I do have some friends. So, okay. This is what we got going on here. And I just found something new that we got to see on here. All right. That's her local weather. Bring this guy up.
Of 2+ inch size hail. I mean, this is what we're talking about when it comes to giant hail.
Wow.
We could have a really major hail concern developing right now near Waterloo. If you guys live in Waterloo, we got to be ready for some really big hail. That is that white that you're seeing, that black, that's a lot of hail. Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Wow.
Hey Max, that's actually one of the 2 storms that I was about to talk about. So on radar right now, definitely does have giant hail. We can see that little tag on GR2, and it says 3.64 inches. This is far enough away from the radar site where that's probably slightly larger than what's actually occurring on this storm, but it is definitely producing hail of at least baseball size. The other thing that I want to talk about in terms of tornado potential is this storm down here near Newton. I'm going to just play the radar back. About 5 radar scans, this storm wasn't even here, and since then, it is absolutely blown up. If we go ahead and zoom in on that and switch over to our differential reflectivity, or ZDR, look at all the red in the forward flank of this storm and basically the updraft as a whole. That indicates to us that there's a lot of strength inside the storms, and it is going to continue to grow very rapidly. When I'm out chasing myself, one of the things I'm looking at when it comes to what cells you want to pick is this ZDR. And the more red we see in the forward flank of the storm, the more likely it is it's going to grow up into a mature storm, producing a tornado down the line.
Thank you, Riley, for the update. Yeah, that's pretty insightful. And in my opinion, like, obviously this has been a pretty significant storm so far, but this one is in a very favorable environment right now. This one too. And both of them are both discrete. And as long as they can stay discrete, we can definitely have a much more significant hail and tornado concern. And so I know we've only been talking mostly about that supercell near Waterloo. That's been the most dangerous storm since we went live, but we need to be really watching these other cells closely. There's a lot of them going up right now, a lot of convective initiation. And as long as they stay discrete, we're gonna have an elevated tornado concern. You can see some storm chasers like Edgar O'Neill, they're starting to go down to the south. Yeah, you can see the wall cloud still over here near Waterloo, but they're starting to go south. They think something's going to happen down there. And so obviously the storm is still pretty concerning, but there might be a bigger concern developing further down to the south and west there. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning. Got one for Waterloo. We just got a brand new one over here as well near El Cater. I'm getting pretty concerned about this here, guys. We're starting to see a lot more rotation on a lot of these thunderstorms. We got one near Highway 56. We got another one just west here of Prairie du Chien. And so these storms are now rotating. They're starting to become more tornadic, and you can see the hook echo developing near Wadena in northeast Iowa. This storm will move into Wisconsin here within the next half hour. And then the storm over here near Waterloo has gotten more concerning too. The rotation is starting to ramp up a little bit more here over the last couple scans. We got a definitive wall cloud. We have a giant hail core that is going to be smacking Waterloo here soon. I'm not sure what the size of the hail is directly in this supercell, but it's probably over the size of 2 inches right now. I know the warning is currently for golf balls, but I would honestly expect that this is probably some Easter eggs falling out of the sky, maybe even larger than that. All right, this is a very, very concerning supercell. So if you live in Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Elk Run Heights, we've got to be taking shelter for the hail that could also be wind-driven. I'm going to draw a little diagram here. This is what could happen here in Waterloo. You got your house, you got the window. Let's say you're a person looking out the window right now for this storm. What if the hail, and you're looking, let's say, west, and the wind is coming out of the west? That hail, that golf ball plus size hail, is going to be getting driven into your building because of the wind. We're going to have 60, 70 mile per hour winds going right into your building, and that is also going to allow for hail to try to go through your window. That's what you got to be imagining right now. You're not going to be a happy camper if you're sitting next to your window and glass shatters right in front of you and it hits your face or something, right?
Yes.
So you got to be staying away from windows. And no, we're not selling this as a t-shirt on our website or anything like that. That is not what we're doing. But that is a general idea of what you should be doing right now. Putting as many walls between you from the outside as possible and getting away from windows. I know it's fun to take photos and try to have a social media post that goes viral, but this is not the time to do that.
Well, guess what?
It's a very...
Guess what I'm going to be doing later? I promise you guys, if this shit hits here, I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be recording it. So you asked a question. Oh my God, when do you take shelter? Well, like he said, we just basically stay away. We go outside. We have what's called watches and warnings. And same thing with thunderstorms and tornadoes both. There's thunderstorm watches where, hey, it's, you know, just like the tornadoes, hey, it's it might be sparking up. And tornado warning is when that baby hits the ground, when it starts coming down. And they issue this warning. We know in advance that's when it's coming down. And but when we're in a warning in our area before it even touches ground, we got the civil defense sirens going off. And they're loud. You will know that to take cover. All your electronics is going to be popping up, beep, beep, warning you. It's going to be on TV. Hey, take cover. We're usually notified ahead of time when to take cover. And that's basically it. What's bad is usually being an Okie, when those sirens go off, we go outside because we want to see the shit. I did that once. And it got bad. This was a bad tornado too. It came through Oklahoma City and Bethany. It hit this little airport we got out there. We had a big old Xerox plant off the highway. It got fucking hit too. It got torn up. But I remember that because we were outside watching the shit. You know, the wind is. There's some big trees across the street. Everything's blowing in the wind and shit. No rain yet. A lot of lightning and thunder. And we're set out there watching it, and we heard the sirens go off, but we're out there, and all of a sudden everything stopped. And this was where it got freaky. Everything stopped, and it was just some creepy feeling like, oh fuck, what the fuck? And the trees across the street, all of a sudden they start bending over big time, and we're like, holy fuck. We took off inside. I'm limping as fast as I can since I'm disabled, shit. And right before I got the door, it felt like I was getting lifted up and I got thrown into the house. It was just, it was fucking scary as fuck. Luckily, it went over us and we didn't get any damage, but a lot of others did that night.
Dangerous storm producing obviously giant hail, but the tornado threat is rapidly increasing too. You can see that.
All right.
Also, Edgar O'Neill, I think he's just driving behind a car. You can see the large.
So this is what we put up with here
left.
In this state.
It is a look from John McKinney. It looks like a crazy looking storm still here heading into Rainbeck, Iowa, and Waterloo. Giant hail is the biggest concern right now. Hey, Sizzle for the super chat. My favorite part of the Max Velocity streams is watching his hair slowly get more and more crazy. Thanks. It is true.
You like it?
Yeah, that looks pretty vicious, like right there. Yeah. Holy shit! It looks like a penis. It does. Hold on a second. Does that? Hold on a second. Check this shit out. BC. Okay. Stop screen share. Yeah, we gotta do this differently. I don't believe I'm fucking doing this. This is fucking stupid, but we're doing it. Okay. Oh my God, here we go. All right, there's the picture. And let's use gray. And let's draw. So you got the shaft right there. You got the hole. And whoops. I guess these are like, this is like the ball sack, I guess. And there's your ass. Okay. I can't draw worth a shit. Hold on. I can do better than that. Does that not look like a penis? I just drew a penis on here. Okay. Let me take that shit down. Oh my god. So yeah, that's Oklahoma. So anyway, where are we at here? Told you this is going to be a quick show today. So let's do some Toronto unicorn, shall we? I at least want to get that because actually, no, hold on. One more thing that I came across. It's interesting. It's not very long either. Okay, here we go.
And the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived him. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority.
Those are
and I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast.
So the beast is Chris's penis is everywhere. So they know all of this. It's like no big deal to them.
And they worship the beast, saying, "Who?"
This is talking about they're worshiping the devil who brought this into the Antichrist in, the demon, the dragon.
Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name, and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain.
Dude, this is fucking evil as fuck. I know, right? So did you actually go over there and go on a tour? Our Vatican is the Vatican's fucking huge. You gotta remember, these are, it's in Rome or whatever. Fuck, man, this is fucking scary shit right here. Christ rising from a nuclear blast. I mean, just looking at this shit. Wow. So there's a lot of dicks up in there.
From the foundation of the world. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly, that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
Dude, I mean, I bet it was. I would, man, that would be cool to go see. So do they have a lot of security there? Right? what's fucked up is they're getting ready to be overtaken. It's not, Islam is not very far behind from overtaking Catholicism. It's fucked up. My best friend. What? Why? Was tons of security, I bet. Who was the Pope in charge at the time? So I remember that they had that one fucking scary dude. I mean, he just creeped me the fuck out. Man, let's go on. Let's finish this, and then we'll get to
Speaking
the Queen.
lies and
Queen
hypocrisy,
Unicorn.
having their conscience seared with a hot iron, forbidding to marry, and commanding to abstain from meats, which God hath created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth.
This is just twisted.
And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong...
What's this in the middle? We're going to get to it, I promise. Play this while I check our actual
Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And
this is just fucked up beyond all belief.
I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities.
Fornication is that of a JJ? I know, right? Hold on. Oh, dude. Hold on just a second. Hold on just a fucking minute. Let me get that off of there.
For her sin.
Wait a second. All right. We're going to do this again. Because, I mean, do you see it? Do you see what I'm looking at right now in this damn thing? Okay. Let me bring it on up. All right. This is fucked up. Okay. All right. Do you not see it? Let's do a bright yellow. That right there. And it's pointing all the way down to here. That's just fucking creepy as fuck right there. There's the eyes, the nose. I'm sorry, it's a uterus. No, this is a horned demon right here. So, I mean, are you seeing what I'm seeing here? That's what I want to know. That's just fucking fucked the fuck up. Right? Or goat. So that's just fucking creepy as fuck. Let me see if I can do a little bit better job of it. So, I mean, it's right there. You can't miss it. So, yeah, I don't like what I'm seeing here, people. I don't like it at all. So the weather, I just checked, and the weather is starting to come into the city now. So, show you guys what we're going to cut on. So I'm going to raise some Queen Unicorn and get the fuck out of here. So it's starting to develop around here. And let me bring this up to the screen. So I'm in the center in the city part. And it's starting to develop here. Now, what's bad about this is these two storms, the bad part here, they're combining. That's bad news right there, that they're doing that. They're combining, and there's another hail cell developing. So what's bad about this is it's still down there. It's moving so fucking slow, and you got 70-mile-per-hour winds and golf ball sized hail in those winds. You do not want to be outside. You get hit, you're going to get hurt. You'll probably be going to the hospital. Don't be by windows. Everybody knows. So anyway, let me get this down. And we're going to do some unicorn. So I'm doing something different. I went to her oldest videos. Find your tribe. So there she is boo-hooing about something. The do's and don'ts of dick pics. Okay. Let's try that one. What's funny about that is I knew this girl. She dealt with dick pics. She's always getting them from jackasses. She had the best way of dealing with it. She sit there, and I don't know where she got it at. She went online. It looked lifelike. And it was a big fucking dick she downloaded. And when people would send her a dick pic, she would send that and say, mine's bigger than yours. And you know what? People quit sending dick pics to her. So let's check out the dick pics.
Howdy, gentlemen. Toronto Unicorn. Okay, we've got to talk about dick pics. What men don't quite understand, in my humble opinion, is the audience and how they perceive dick pics and value and judge them. And so if you're a seller of a product,
I think
right,
she's drunk.
you really aren't going to be that successful if you just start sending a bunch of flyers to a indiscriminate amount of places, right? So that's not a really good business strategy. You really need to understand the market. You need to understand how you can be strategic within the market. And that's all I'm trying to advocate for here. I think dick pics are very important if you want to have sex with somebody, because a dick pic can absolutely make or break sexual attraction. This is not a lie. I've actually felt revolted once by someone's cock because they showed it to me way too fast. So I'm a bit of a demisexual, which means basically that I need to I have a brain, I want to use it before we use our other shit. And the other one is sapiosexual, and this is let's connect here, right? This is where I connect. This is where I experience a lot of sex, is up here. So we just have different brains, and I just think if you know the market, we are observant creatures, and we are hungry for snippets of information about you, potentially, and we are going to be examining those photos in ways that you would have never anticipated. So let me just give you the rundown. So basically, the number one mistake I've seen with dick pics, the number one mistake of taking an otherwise quality looking beautiful cock and degrading the quality of the dick pic alone just because of this. Do not take a dick pic on the toilet. Here's why. No matter what else, we are aware that you are either currently shitting, previously just shat, or are about to shit, and that is now associated with your cock. Maybe that works for you, but if you're not in that niche market, then maybe I would consider how inappropriate of a surrounding that is when you're trying to build arousal or attraction. No one's really attracted to the sight of a toilet, especially if it's fucking gross. That's the other thing. There's people who post dirty toilet dick pics. Like, can you even process that? I've been so grossed out by the uncleanliness of somebody's washroom that it didn't matter what their dick looked like. And that's not just me, that's a lot of women. And you know, I just want to be able to offer some help. I'm not here to criticize. I'm here to offer strategic solutions. And I think,
so send her your dick pics.
Know your audience, know the market. If you are sending it to a straight single woman, we are going to examine your background, and we actually prefer to have things to examine. We get excited a little bit of like, oh, there's some soap bottles. Like, seriously, it's like a thing. If you have a good lifestyle, if you live clean, maybe tidy up your spot first, and then pose as that as the backdrop. I'm asking you to plan a photo. I'm asking you to, like, I don't know, put in your calendar at 5 p.m. today, I'm going to take a photo, and then set it up, and then take the photo. Your dick deserves it. So I would recommend putting any products that you feel good about or like make you look good, right? Like a nice clean bottle of like Sephora hairspray, like that's gonna fucking make her wetter than anything else. Sorry.
Whoa, wait,
anyways,
what?
Yeah, I would recommend that you understand that you either can utilize the background to add the.
You're talking about a Coke can, she's talking about a big old can of hairspray. What the fuck?
Value to your cockpit, or you can have it be the biggest distraction. So I've considered starting a rating system as like a voluntary basis. If you want me to give you
dick pic feedback, only available on my OnlyFans. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Constructive feedback about your dick pic, that's something I'm totally open to doing, because I think there's nothing more sexy to me than a man that's like, oh, I can improve how I'm perceived by women. Sure, sign me up. Yeah, that's kind of sexy. When in doubt, don't just take whatever position you're currently laying in. It's just not sexy. There's photos I've seen where it's almost like the photo is like the camera is between the man's knees and it's like looking at his front, and no one looks good at that angle. And I just think, come on, like, get with the program. Like, this is your most important picture. You know, so I just would recommend that you make it look good. And usually I like hard cockpits. I don't know about anybody.
There's not going to be no co-host. I don't need anybody. I'm doing fine on my own. I don't need you either. Why are you coming in here starting shit? Are you that fucking bored and pathetic in your life? I don't even talk about you idiots. But do whatever, man. It's not going to stop me. I'm going to keep going. I'm happy. It's funny. I know Raya's over on your side too. I don't give a shit. She hates you guys anyway. Don't even address him.
Else, but seeing the flaccid, like half asleep ones are really like, they don't really do anything for me. I also think it's valuable for women if you are circumcised or uncircumcised, especially if you're uncircumcised. If you could even show us in a video or pictures how to actually move your foreskin, we will feel much less anxious about doing it ourselves for the first time, especially if we don't have a lot of experience with uncut men. So if you could even utilize your dick pic, utilize your little dick gif or whatever, gif, whatever it's called, to actually show how like it moves easily, like, you know, this way and this way. I actually think that's going to add a lot of value because it'll remove some anxiety from women. So yeah, I hope that helps, and you can expect a lot more videos like this because I smoke a lot of weed and this is when I get the urge. So until next time.
Nope, I sure don't. No, we're just play her videos because people like them. So do whatever, dude. I don't give a fuck. See what else. Face fucking is work for the submissive too. Smoke and chat. How to talk dirty when it doesn't come naturally. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's try that one.
Hey there, it's China Unicorn, and I have a very quick update. I wanted to quickly touch on the topic of dirty talk in sex, and I understand it's really not that easy for some people to just say something dirty and have it sound really suave and everything, and there can be some anxiety about that. So just don't worry about how it's going to sound or anything like that, but if your partner likes dirty talk, what I would highly recommend is you just verbally describe how things feel. So that's nothing to remember. No, it's not inauthentic. You could literally just be like, you know, my dick feels so good in your tight pussy, right? You're being descriptive, and yet it sounds dirty, like dirty talk. So that would go over well with me. Or you could say, you know, your boobs look so good jiggling around like that. Like, whatever is visually appeasing to you, you could describe it as a form of dirty talk. And that is a great way to not have silence in sex, and to also feel like you can actually kind of contribute to like the eroticness of the discussion. So I hope that helps. When in doubt, just be descriptive about what things are currently feeling like or looking like. And you know, that's a really easy thing to do because people like compliments. When in doubt, people like compliments, especially specific ones. Other things like, my dick feels so good in your warm mouth, or like whatever it is that's happening, just say it, and it should go over well. So I hope that helps. I'm a good dirty talker, probably because I just don't have a lot of inhibition, and I can say whatever. But you know, I have had partners who are not good at dirty talking, and when somebody dirty talks to you and you don't talk back, that's actually kind of a problem. Like, it can really feel vulnerable for the person dirty talking if the other person doesn't respond. So
what would you respond to, Bunker Babe, if I said something about tongue punching your fart box? What would your response be on that shit?
Doubt, you can kind of, you know, plug that gap or fill that gap just by a couple things, just by saying, you know, oh, my dick feels good in your pussy, or you know, my dick feels good in your blah blah blah. So because I'm on a censored site, and yes, we are censored as fuck here. But yeah, I hope that helps.
All right, let's go find an interview. Story time. My first virtual date sex. Oh God, not everyone loves oral sex. What the fuck is she wearing? When do you have consent to send a dick pic? Oh my God. Okay, let's go find her in an interview. Actually, let's go back up to the top and let's go to popular. The biggest I've ever seen. Storytime Bukkake theme night at sex club. Storytime, not just multiple men, multiple gangbangs. Let's try to find Storytime threesome was amazing. Come on, where's it? All right. First DTF night at Oasis. All right, what's this one? Okay. Let's try this one then.
Hey everybody, it's China Unicorn and it's November 2nd, 2021, and it is DTF. It is DTF theme night at Oasis. What does that mean to you?
Oh, it means I've been waiting for this event for a little while. I've heard it's epic proportions, and this is the first one back since reopening. So I'm looking forward to it.
So DTF is usually more multiple men on a one woman type of event, which is normally called a gangbang. But yeah, so because we have 25% capacity, we don't think it's going to be as busy as it was before. But DTF's a different vibe. There's a lot more single men. A lot of them almost greet you dick in hand already, right? It's not a lot of like, hey, let's like have a chit chat. It's a lot. The vibe feels a little different. But yeah, it is fun to watch. If nothing else, we should see some good sights.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, and we're open to new D, multiple D even as well. So, and if not, then we're gonna get Mick D at the end.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, stay tuned. It's go time. We just pulled up literally 45 minutes later than normal because we thought, oh, we don't want a line. So there is a string of cars parked all up and down the street as DTF night. And there is a lineup of people that looks like mostly men standing outside still in the cold, even though they were open like 45 minutes ago. So the temperature has been taken for the night. There's some people inside. We're going to report back.
Can't wait.
All right. Bye.
It'd be funny if the heat went out on side, man. Everybody got cold and everybody starts shriveling up and getting, you know.
Hey everybody, it's Shiny Unicorn. It is 2:45 in the morning. I am with R. We have quite the update. Do you want to go first?
Where to begin? It was DTF night, and I came as an observer and left as a very big participant.
Yep. Multiple different sessions.
Yes.
You're
a
a
couple
whore.
different sessions. The first time was only a one-on-one, next to a whole big group orgy, which was really kind of fun. And after that, yeah, I warmed up to the idea and finally just jumped right in and said, hey, come on in, and invited a third one in.
Yeah, so she had two men on her at once, and then she invited the third guy, which we'll talk about in a second. So she was dealing with 3 dicks at the same time.
It was not easy.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you've got the hand in one, you've got the mouth for another, but one hand needs to balance you if you're on all fours. Otherwise, you're just going to fall over.
It's a lot of fucking work.
It is a lot of work. So that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah. And I definitely got unexpected D. So I ended up kind of vibing with this really sexy man in the pool, and I could tell that she kind of was like down to fuck him too, but I kind of don't fuck a lot here, so I kind of was like, no, I want this one. And
I clued into that.
Yeah, so we have good communication. And so anyway, so we fucking fool around. It was really good. And then he still had like juice in him, and my pussy was done. And I was like, hey, why don't you go join my friend? He's like, really? Yeah. Like, so honestly, he was invited, and then he went and fucked R.
Yeah.
And it was fun to watch. And he did
awesome.
go in really deep, didn't he?
He went in as deep as anyone else has here.
I've never shared a man's dick with a friend like this before, even though we didn't fuck at the same time.
Nope.
We fucked the same man.
Yep, on the same night too.
And it was totally cool.
And it was awesome.
So honestly, until we get some more meat in our mouths, this is kind of we're a little mind fucked. Like, we're walking around being like, did we just really do this?
It's a little zombie-like.
Yeah, but what do you think about DTF? What would you say?
I like DTF. I wouldn't come as a newbie on DTF night because you could be traumatized. But yeah, for me, like I said, it was so fascinating to watch. I absolutely loved it, and it was just as well, even better being in it.
I know. And at one point, like, I was looking over and she had like one in her pussy, one in her mouth, and like laying on another one. And I was like, oh, I haven't even had that yet. You beat me there. But I had solid D today. I was not looking for D. Oh my God. There was at one point where I felt like a piece of meat in front of a lot of heavy or hungry dogs. Oh yeah, the streetlight went out. Oh, so the streetlights went out on us. We're finishing our chat here. So there were so many men tonight. There were so many men with their dicks in their hands asking to join. I don't know how many times I had to police men to say, like, stay behind the red line.
Yeah.
There was a guy that tried to crawl into your situation, and I had to be like, are you invited? And he looked up and I was like, behind the line, like, so yeah, so it was a bit more of like a zoo feel. Like, there was like a lot of men and like ready to fuck. So we saw a girl that I became friends with who comes here once in a while.
Oh yes.
She did not come in looking for a gangbang. She had so many men on her, I couldn't tell who was getting fucked. And she ended up taking a train of men, and she's so cute and giggly at the end. And I just thought, you know what? This is why people come to Oasis, to fulfill fantasies without judgment, with a lot of enthusiasm, and knock some shit off some bucket lists, you know?
She had a great time, and she was like an Energizer bunny. just kept going and going and
That's
going.
that
and
one
it was
girl
a
on
train,
that
one after the
video.
other. And
I tapped out after one dick, and she had like so many.
She's like my new hero.
Yeah, I just know that my dick, my pussy is sore. So, until we get some food, bye. All right, it is very close to 3 a.m. I could not have wanted this burger
Wow,
more.
she looks
It's
like
a little
she got
mini
rode
McDouble
hard.
because I couldn't make a whole. I've already had too much meat to have a whole one. So, here we go.
That's McDonald's.
Junior burger.
Yeah.
More meat to put in my mouth as if there hasn't
what
been enough.
restaurant that is.
But this one has cheese on it.
Okay.
Okay. Come to OnlyFans if you want all the dirty details.
Oh my God. Let me see. Maybe one more. What do you think? One more? Let's see. Live. I think she's boring live. Okay. Exploring the knight and princess dynamic with Mr. X. Oh, a blowjob in a cage.
Hey everybody, it is Toronto Unicorn at Club M4 with my friends. Hello girls.
Hello.
So it is a different time. I'm 42 years old and I managed to find one less to give this year. And it is to make my content for a YouTube audience because I am a swearing girl and we see grown up. We see
she getting bigger.
We're going to say so. So if you want to hear this, come to my Real Sex Club and Swinger Lifestyle podcast. So girls, speak freely. Don't censor yourself. What are you looking for tonight, Miss Amelia?
I'd like some good cream attached to a nice man.
Okay, in that order. So
Yes, please.
we look at the bottom and then we like, okay, cool, let's do it. So how many men? Do you have a goal?
One's good. I don't want to be greedy.
Okay, all right.
She'll probably
Miss
have 5
FTV,
or
what are you looking
6.
for?
Well, as usual, I'm just looking to dance all night. The music's actually been pretty decent for the most part, had its ups and downs. And if like a good happens to waggle its way by.
We are here for a specific friend tonight.
Man,
I'm going to
she's
get
got
to that.
some big old
Miss R, what are
titties.
you here for tonight?
Both
Well, I'm
of
here
them.
for girls' night as always, but it's not just that.
Tickle
What you
bitties.
were about to say is about our friend who is having a special night tonight. So I came to be not a participant.
How dare you?
Tonight.
So Miss P, who I've interviewed on this channel before, I'll put a link in the description, but she is here on her 47th birthday. She wants 47. I will be doing a debrief after of what I see here tonight. When's the last time we've been to a birthday, guys?
I don't remember.
Yeah, well, you girls stopped doing it. What happened here? I used to be like, Amelia, here's the train of men. What happened here? Let's do it for old times.
You're not being a
It's
whore enough.
2026.
Okay, that's only
We
like
can
a week
hope,
away.
right?
All
New
right,
Year's
so
resolution.
we're gonna go and watch all this happens, and we're gonna talk about it bluntly as fuck. All right, let's go, guys. Hey, everybody, I am here with Miss P. Now, this is your special birthday, right?
Yes, it is.
In like 10 minutes, it's like officially gonna be the time you were born.
Well, 12 minutes.
Okay, so you have an ambitious goal. You came here to have 47 men. And how many are we at so far?
10.
Okay, and I've watched this. I also saw a lovely fan that I met today that like came up and introduced himself, and he was his first time here, and he got to have a chance with you too. I thought that was pretty awesome, because it's not every day. I'm like, so my friend's gonna if you want, you know. So that was awesome. But what I liked about your scene tonight is when I go to Oasis and run a bunch of, it's sometimes a lot of pressure, it's a lot of intensity, but you had a casual guys come up, you they leave, the next guy comes, so you're able to take a break when you want. And what do you think about that pace? Is that the pace you like?
Sometimes.
Okay.
I would have preferred a little more
like ready to go one
Yeah.
after another.
Yeah. Without
Okay.
having to fluff them.
Happy birthday.
Thank
and
you.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you gonna go and get some more, 10 more at least?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, guys. It is like almost 1:30. We are leaving the club. Now, we got to see our friend have a bunch of men go up. Now, remember that? Doesn't that bring back memories?
Yeah. When we were young and dumb.
baby unicorns. When we were, thirsty for all the variety, right?
Like a week ago, right?
Yeah, it feels like that.
Speak for yourself.
So I happen to be the only one of my friends that sucked any. Is that true?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, is that a normal vlog? I through a cage. I was sitting with my guy, and there was this cage Amelia brought up to my attention, and I got in. Now, not gracefully. I hit my head on the fucking roof twice, and thank God there was like a padded thing at the bottom for your knees. Like, this was an ergonomic cage, I'll put it that way. I did hit the bars, and I'm like, what is that? I've never had to hit a bar and like aim. So anyways, and I met some nice people. We got to see like fucking everywhere. There was a lot of people getting tonight. There was again, I'm just going to say this is going to be very uncensored on my podcast. You can get the full uncensored version for free, so go there. It was a really great night, and it was really a good vibe to see all of this happening, all of the intermingling. A lot of gentlemen. I didn't see anything kind of weird or anything tonight. It was very good manners from what I saw. So I had a great time. So now we're going to go get some dirty food and call it a night. All right. Bye, guys. It is dirty burger time. We are going to have a little Whopper Jr.
Burger King.
And I have been looking forward to this all night. So you are going to see me put something in my mouth that I have been thinking about all fucking night. Ready? This is fucking good. Wow. What a great night. Bye, guys. I have been to Club M4 many times, and you can watch all of my experiences in the playlist on your screen.
All right. That's the end of that. Killed that. Boom. There we go. So I'm about to get off here because it's already starting to rain and everything outside. A little bit of thunder here and there. So I don't know what to say about tonight. This has been a pretty good show after we got shit stopped happening. So anyway, I just wanted to do one thing. It's funny. I do this for fun. It's a hobby for me. So shit like this doesn't fucking bother me. It really doesn't. But I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. So you guys have a good evening and stay safe. I know I'm going to try to. So yeah. Good night, everybody.
the top.